Well, unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be it. There is no way to take the game out of Ironman mode. I honestly thought that there would be a way. I mean, it seems like... I honestly do not understand why you can't change it from Iron Man to non-Iron Man. I mean, if you hit a point where it's like, okay, I got a couple of achievements, I'm done with Iron Man, I want to go back to doing something else, or just the obvious of, I want to see what happens now that I've built something, I want to see if it's sustainable by the AI. Can't do it. Can't do it at all. I can't rename the save and go in that way, it comes up as a broken save. I mean, there might be, like, editors or hack tools to do something, but I don't know. I kind of suspect that it's going to be more than just a, jump in, change one variable kind of thing, so... I don't know. Basically, I think that means that this is going to be it for our Crusader Kings 2 Conclave LP. I did really want to see what would happen, but that's not going to happen, and I don't really want to play through 450 years off camera kind of thing. I mean, I suppose I could, but I don't know. Part of it is that I'm getting annoyed at the constant rebellions that I've got to deal with, and just having to deal with them time after time after time after time. I mean, literally, it's like the last, I don't know, 20 episodes or so, it's felt like we've had a rebellion every 4 or 5 episodes because of a faction. And I've been able to destroy them each and every time. Now, the AI, I know, would not be able to. At least, not a lot of them. So, I don't know. I mean, I was pretty sure that once we put it on observe mode, 100 years out or so, Crota Kings would not be ruling, someone else would be, it would be on elective, and it would have much higher council authority. Let's see what's going down here. This is where the Shia Caliphate is. One thing that I did notice is that the Seljuks did actually expand a little bit. But, anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed that we can't let it go in observe mode. I think that would have been fun, but we can't. I may spend, like, 20-30 minutes just looking to see if there is a tool, but considering that the first search options were basically across the board, no matter where that was being asked, nope, can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Nope, can't do it. Without even a, well, I think there's a tool out there, but I don't know, I don't have a link to it or even anything like that, so... I do find that very disappointing, and that may be it for Iron Man mode and achievements for me. If I can't take it out of Iron Man mode when I get tired of Iron Man mode, then I feel like, what's the point? If there was an option to, like, convert the save or copy the save or something like that, then, I mean, I just don't understand why you can't do that. I perfectly understand why you can't take a normal game and turn it into Iron Man. Makes perfect sense, because then you could take an Iron Man mode, jump out, make some changes, jump back in. Perfect sense. But there should be a way to get out of Iron Man mode. I mean, we've invested a lot of time. We've invested hundreds of years in in-game time on this. I want to have a little bit more flexibility. I mean, I've gotten the achievements that I want. I mean, there are some other achievements that I could still get, but a lot of them I can't. I mean, there's no way that I could get anything related to, well, theoretically, I could get some of, I could get some of them related to Sunni by converting to Sunni and stuff like that, figuring out a way to do that. But, I mean, other than the point one, that's really the only thing coming up that is that we're on track for achieving. So I don't need... There's no more achievements to really get in this save. So what's the point? Let me get out of Ironman. Alright, I've ranted. That's it for Conclave. Next up, we will be playing Stellaris. It may have already started by the time this comes around. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, overall, I think we've done quite a few very interesting things in this game that was quite fun and exciting, I think. Getting Saxony and England as an Anglo-Saxon, I think it would have been easier to do so as a Saxon. But then, of course, getting the rest of the British Isles would have been completely different. Just randomly getting these territories down here, and of course that one, that was fun. And vassalizing the Pope, that was pretty awesome. Having the Holy Roman Empire form, that was pretty fantastic. All the time trying to get Scotland while other Kurta kings were ruling up there. That was that was entertaining to an extent. But yeah, I don't know that there's much else to do at this point. I mean, I could continue playing. I could definitely get the 100,000 point score with our Kurta King house. I mean, we have prestige up the wazoo, 2177. Let's actually compare this to some of the other major houses that are around. Afmunso, 795. Skjoldung, 956. Let's see if we can find... Let's see if we can find a Carling. Alright, there are some Carlings still ruling. Let's see. Ruler, yes. Alright. Champagne, Upper Lorraine. There is a... one is French, one is Lombard. And of course there's a bishop and there's a baron. That's about it. So, let's take a look at Upper Lorraine first. Carling, only 547, and they've held 2 empires. They've held the empire twice. 17 living Carlings left. Where are... There's Charles the Bold. There's Carloman. There's Pepin. King Grifo of Bavaria. So yeah, here's Charlemagne. Charlemagne's family didn't amount to much at all. That in and of itself is pretty amazing. Emperor of Francia. So he was not, no Carling ever actually held the genuine Holy Roman Empire. Oh, that's right, it was the Lombards who made it. That's right. So 5 kingdoms, 15 duchies, 42 counties, 7 baronies. Who had, what is it? Let's look for the Kingdom of Lombardy. Alright, it's been, gone for quite a while. I think Alakisling is the last real Lombard king. He died in 891, wow. I mean, I think this was yeah. This was the family. Desiderius the Fat was the Lombard king at the beginning. So let's check out their family. There are 10 living members, 8 624 prestige. And this is because 4 held empires. Held kingdoms 6, 21 held duchies, 66 held counties, and 4 held baronies. Let's go to the head of the dynasty. Oh, wow. Is that it? I think that's going to be the end of, I think that's going to be the end of House, Alekisling. Let's see. That is a different looking... That is not... That has got to be a different one. Yeah, are you actually related? I don't think you are. No, this is a completely separate Alekisling family. Now, let's check the history of the Holy Roman Empire and see if there are any other major families that we recognize. Nibelungen, that's a major family. 674 prestige. They've actually only held the empire once. 6 kingdoms, 21 duchies. Who is the current head of that? Duke of Bourbon. Clotaire the Usurper held it. He usurped something else, clearly. There actually have not been that many who've held it. 4 Alekislings, House Walpertingi, Capet, Gandolfingi, Nibelungen, and Bovend. Well, House Capet is pretty major, but there's only 9 of them left, and held the empire once, 1 held kingdom, 11 duchies, 40 counties, 14 baronies. Who's the current head? And it is this little kid, Count of Sundgau and Nordgau. Gandolfingi, 275. Bovend, 138. Walpertingi, 385. What other major families are there? Premyslid, isn't this like a Polish family or something? Slavic of some kind. Bohemian, okay. Yeah, wow. 735 prestige, 16 held kingdoms, 11 duchies, 61 counties. So that's fairly impressive. Let's check out the Bavaria history. Grifo is the only Carling that's held that, actually. And that is actually before the game time started. Otherwise, it's been Agilolfing, which does have a pretty good prestige. 19 held kingdoms, 22 held duchies, 113 held counties, and 11 baronies. There's only 7 living members left at this point. Current head? It doesn't look like they hold anything anymore. Count Anselm of Niederbayern. Appears like it looks like he was the last one. And it was revoked by the Premyslids. So, yeah. Are they actually the... nope, that's a different family. But it does look like they... Is that, I don't know if it's related or not. It's kind of similar, though. Let's check out the Byzantines. Oops. Mysticon. That is an interesting, I think that they're... I don't know that they're an ancient, family. Count of Serdica, he died in 782, born 730. Okay. So yeah, this is an actual family that started at the beginning, but let's see, only 275 prestige here. House Mysticon. Byzantine Empire history, Neapolites, Kimenes, Palaligos, Lalodios, and Isaros. What about the Macedons? Have the Macedons held it any time? Nope, Macedons have not held it recently. I think that might be a later family. Isaros. Isaros is dead. There are no living members of House Isaros left. Not a single one. Prestige of 720. All of the Isaroses are dead. That is pretty impressive. You had Thrace, Azerbaijan, and you just died with no kids. County of Thrace. Yeah, I think that he may have been the last Isaros then. Whew, wow. That's pretty impressive. Let's check out the Abbasids. They haven't held the Empire title in a while. Prestige of 1,615. That's as close as you're going to get to me, I think. Well, we'll go check the Umayyads. They're probably going to have quite a bit as well. 80 baronies, 147 counties, 46 duchies, 5 kingdoms, 6 empires. That is quite a bit. It is quite a bit. There are 212 living members. Wow. He's considered the head? Well, that's weird. He should be the head. Even if he is mad. Let's check out the Umayyads. Uh, 130 living members, 1921 prestige, 14 held empire. 14 held empires. Oh. Oh, all of these are really old. So the Umayyads used to hold the Arabian Empire. Okay. Wow, 14 held empires from before the game began. 108 held kingdoms, 54 duchies, 130 counties, 11 baronies. Let's see, any other... Abyssinia, you guys might be... Solomonid. 1,163, 66 living members. This is... that's a pretty big family. They've basically held, if not Abyssinia, then this territory since the beginning of the game. Let's see. Let's take a quick look at us again. Kings, 4 held empires, 46 held kingdoms, 43 held duchies, 118 held counties, and 77 held baronies. That's pretty impressive. I mean, considering that with each new ruler, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 baronies, 1, 2, 3, 4 counties, 1 duchy, 3 kingdoms, and of course, you know, we've got her, we've got him, we've got other various ones. I'm not sure exactly how it calculates, say, a case where, like, the guy who held this territory for a little while, but then it got revoked. I don't know how that's calculated. What about you? I'm not sure if you are one of the... Well, oh yeah, that is quite the old family. 93 living members, 813 prestige. I don't really know many of the other big families, though. Well, some of these are. Pratihara. Oh, wow. We found someone with more prestige than we have. 2,316. 81 held duchies, 25 held kingdoms, 193 held counties. Pala might be pretty significant. Where is his actual kingdom? Right there. 674. Pratihara might be substantial. If I can find where... Oh no, that was who I was looking at, wasn't it? Yeah, Pratihara. What about, Karkota? I don't recognize him. 1799, though. That's pretty good. Wait, held empires? Huh. Okay, he held the Empire of Rajasthan. That family held the Empire of Rajasthan. Okay. Back before the beginning of the game. $445. $552. $1,023. Ah, you're also a Yuda. Okay. Malwa. Ah, you're also Pratihara. Well, that certainly helps. I don't remember if I made my own family down here in Oria area when I played. I can't remember. Let's check Kataka. That might tell me. Lava. Balmakara. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made my own family. 140 prestige. They're dead. Let's see. Seljuks, probably not going to have much. Yeah, only 8 living members, and of course... Oh, they're on their second ruler. And they did actually expand a little bit. Over this way. They are at war with Seljuk invasion of Afghanistan, so they're going down here. What about Khazaria? Khazaria is pretty significant. They're Ramuva. Wow. Yeah, I feel like the hordes change religion way too often. They've not been in power very long. Let's see. Oh. He's actually still alive. Installed by faction demand. Ah, yes. That family's dead. That family's dead. That family's dead. That family's dead. Wow. A lot of dead families here. They're still alive. They're still alive. That's them again. Kind of would have... honestly would have expected a little bit more out of Khazaria. I don't know if any of these guys are going to be at all big. All of this land actually got united, which is kind of impressive. I don't think there's a whole lot else to check. And I suppose I could check out Croatia. 766. 15 held kingdoms. Have they always held the Kingdom of Croatia from the beginning? At least since the kingdom itself got created. Same family holds Bavaria. What about Serbia? I don't think so. Let's check the history. Oh, nope. That house, same house created that one. What about Poland? Poland of the Slezazny, something like that. 592. But I think they probably held it forever. Yep, ever since they created it. Any other interesting ones? Pomerania. Now this is definitely going to have changed hands, yeah. Littlefinger. Should probably check them. We've got Theodorking. Theodorking, there are 2 living members of Theodorking left. One is a woman who is married. I don't know who the other one is, but what about Littlefinger? Living members 45. So that's not too bad. They are still alive, which is saying something. They have Brandenburg still. Okay. Trying to think if there's any other interesting families that I might know of. I don't know a whole lot of these families out over here. But what about what's some of our vassal families? That's not one. What is your family again? Oh yeah, Kurnu. 403, still 30 living members. That's pretty impressive right there. Thing, I don't know if you're got a fair bit. 705. Alright, so that is an old family. I don't think Clifford is. I don't think either of those are either. King is a pretty old one. Going all the way back to that guy. 148. 16 living members. They, at one time, they were holding Northumbria. And one of them still has land up here, which is impressive on its own. I eliminated all of the Irish, pretty much. Iseling is a pretty old one. 297, 9 living members. Let's see, what were they? Mercia, that's right. And they still hold Mercia, which is kind of impressive there. I mean, obviously, I'm sure that it's changed hands a fair bit over the years. I think a lot of these other people are going to end up being people that I put into power. We could take a look at... Yeah, there we go. Morganug. There is one single Morganug left. Just one. And I married him to a Kurdicane. Matrilineally. Well, I killed off the Morganugs. I killed off the Morganugs. Let's see, Kurdiking's there, Iseling's there. House Ros, House Gwyneth. House Gwyneth is dead. Ros is dead. Perry, Berg. Okay, these are... Oh, Woofing. Woofing is dead. Woofing was, I believe, East Anglia. Yeah. Gwerthrinian is, gone. Who else had land here? That was Morganukes again. What other... Who held Kent for early on? That's an Irish family. Whitgilsing. This is before the game began, I believe. No, it is not, actually. Huh. I apparently do not know that family very well. There are still 40 members of this house left. This is an Irish house. And ruler of Thomond, he still has land in Ireland. House Puttock. What else have we got? You are... Most of these guys, I think, are families that I've made. Let's check out some of these Irish ones. That's Curtiking. Oh, I should probably go for the counties. Yep. That Irish family is dead. I don't really know how to pronounce a lot of these. I think these are the Northern O'Neills. They're all dead. What about Ulster? Dalfiatok. Croven conquered as leader of an uprising. Brian, they're dead. One of the O'Briens. Now, I think there are still Kirkings left. Kirkins. There's still 29 Kirkins left. They had 502 prestige, which is still pretty good. You, Worcester. Okay. So there is still a Kirkin left, and he's Anglo-Saxon now. I love that. That's great. It's one of the other families that's held this land. What about this one? That's Kirkin. Uib. Uib is dead. They had a lot of prestige. Held kingdoms 22. High Chief of Man died in the dungeons. You had what kingdom did you have? Scotland. Okay. Yep. But this is before the game started. Alright, well, I don't know a lot of these Scandinavian families. It's a Skjoldung. So I'm not sure... Well, Ulfing is fairly well known. 426, there are 92 living members. That's pretty impressive. You're an Ulfing. $395. Yeah, I don't know enough of the other ones other than Athmunso and, well, Hrafen. 24 living members. Anyway, yeah, just took some time looking around the map, checking out some of what's, happened over the decades of our gameplay. Interesting to see that there is actually a family. I'm genuinely surprised that there is a single house with more prestige than us. It's over in India. I mean, considering the 4 empires, the 46 held kingdoms, that's pretty impressive. I mean, having seniority is a really good way of getting high family prestige, especially if you can spread your family out amongst other places like I inadvertently managed to do. But anyway, that's basically going to be it. Unless I can, find some way to disable Ironman on the save, which it really looks like that's not the case. That's not possible. Oh well. That's about it for our Conclave playthrough. I will be playing Stellaris, as I mentioned, but at some point I will be coming back to Crusader Kings 2. It is one of my favorite games. It is quite enjoyable. I don't know what we will be doing next time. It might depend on an announced DLC or something like that. Certainly when they come out with a new DLC, I will be all over that, ready to play that. Maybe with a little bit more warning than I had for Conclave. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I did not know what day it was coming out on. So, anyway, thank you all for watching the Conclave DLC. Thank you all for watching the rise of the Curtikings to the control of the Holy Britannian Empire, controlling the islands of Britannia, Saxony, and Rome, and control of the Pope. See you next time, everyone. See you in the next Let's Play.